In this video, I'll show you how I paint windows that have been stained. When I'm done with my home, all my windows and trim will be painted white. If you have windows that are painted with varnish, polyurethane, or shellac, you won't be able to paint them without priming first. If you do try and paint without priming, the paint will turn yellow, especially in my case with the paint being white. To prime them, you should use an oil-based primer. However, oil-based primer takes longer to dry. The way I paint them is much easier, and I can usually recoat within a half an hour or so. No matter what I paint or prime my windows with, I'm going to have to scuff the surface with sandpaper. Now, one thing I do like about my windows is the track that hold the windows in place is vinyl, and it's starting to look yellowish, so I'm going to paint that as well. All I have to do here is scuff it up and clean it, just like the rest of the window. In one of the rooms, the homeowner started painting the window and gave up. They also tried putting it on real heavy with a brush, so I'm going to have to spend some extra time sanding here. Now you're probably asking, well, what's wrong with using a brush? There's nothing wrong with using a brush, however I don't like using them. If you've ever painted a window before, you know it goes on kind of thick, and it clogs up the corners and all the edges, and then the window is really hard to open. The way I do it, there are no brush marks, and in the end it almost looks like a vinyl window instead of wood. When painting any stained or varnished woodworking, preparation is the key for it to work. You don't need to sand all of it off. However, if there are any shiny spots, you want to dull them up. Otherwise, the paint won't stick. This is the primer I like to use. Unlike oil-based primer, which usually takes a few hours to dry or usually overnight, this primer will dry within a half an hour. It's very easy to sand, it doesn't cake up inside the grooves, and you can spray it on vinyl. For the finish coat, this is the paint I like to use. It's a white semi-gloss paint, and I chose this because it matches the paint that I use on all my trim. When I paint my trim white, I use an ultra bright white from either Behr or Pittsburgh Paints, and it's a semi-gloss paint. What I do before I start anything is I tape and paper the windows. This will keep the overspray off the glass from the spray paint and protect the glass from scratches from the sandpaper. After I'm done sanding, I brush off all the dust. I start off by spraying a couple of light coats of primer. By the time I'm done spraying all the windows on the second floor, I can go back to the first one I started and start sanding. Before I use the semi-gloss paint, I'll sand down the primer with a 220 grit sandpaper. You can also use Scotch pads to sand in between coats. The red ones are considered a medium grit pad. What I'll do is put 2 coats of primer on because it's easier to sand in between coats. I'll brush everything off again. Then the last coat will be the finish coat with the semi-gloss paint, and I'll spray that on a little bit heavier. Now that I'm done painting the windows, you can see I didn't paint the windowsill. The reason why I didn't paint the windowsill is because I'm going to remove it and trim the whole window out so there won't be a windowsill. You can see from this clip how I removed the sill and just cased it out. If I was going to keep the windowsill, I would paint that part with a brush along with the window trim. Before I trim the windows out, I'm going to cut back some of the drywall and insulate between the window and the wall. Then I'm going to insulate the window with Great Stuff non-expanding foam. Then I'll trim the window out, fill the nail holes, and paint it with semi-gloss ultra white paint. You can see here how close the spray paint is to the wall paint. Now you can see what it looks like stepping back. This is what the window looked like before I started. And this is what it looked like when I was done. This room before and after. If you found this video entertaining or helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. Until next time, thanks for watching.